Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 13 of Return of the Kings, our 1988 Los Angeles Kings save. We're playing old school hockey, and Gretzky is playing extremely well, as you would expect from the greatest player ever. He had 3 goals against Vancouver. He is the top-selling jersey in the NHL right now, right behind Steve Yzerman, Bernie Nichols, Messier, and Waugh coming up right behind him. Gretzky got Player of the Month in November. And our owner is super happy about how we're doing. We are 25-2. Pretty good. Let's see here. We beat Detroit 2-1, Calgary 3-1, Vancouver 5-2, Devils 5-3, Toronto 5-0, and Chicago 6-5. That was probably the closest game, but that's a 6-game winning streak. And we're now moving on to play Winnipeg. They are last in our division, but not last in our hearts because they're pretty good. They have probably peak Dale Haverchuk. They have Randy Carlyle. No special abilities, but he's pretty solid. They have Brent Ashton, who is okay. So that's like their third guy. Dale Haverchuk had a 12-game point streak that just ended. So I am not taking them lightly here as we take a quick peek at the standings. They're ahead of Vancouver. So they actually have a lot of games to make up. I don't know why they're falling so far behind. But regardless, we need to play them. Injury bug has kind of hit our team a little bit. Dan Gratton is hurt day-to-day with a bruised hip. Bernie Nichols is out a couple of months with a lacerated kidney. I don't know how that happened. I put him in a game where he was at 84% fitness, and somehow he got hurt anyway, even though I moved him from second to third line. So right now we have this kid, Kudelski. Let's see. I called him up. I can't even find his name on here. Where are you, buddy? Here you are. Bob Kudelski. Welcome to LA. He is going to be a sniper, shockingly. But that might be the best position. Ron DeGuay is a playmaker. He is filling in. Let's see. Dale DeGray came back. So many thanks to Wayne McBean. He played fantastically for us, but Dale is back in his position. I'm going to move McSorley here. I don't know why the game is doing that. And we're going to do it like this. There we go. Okay, so I didn't like those lines. That was a little weird. How does everything else look? Kind of strange. Crossman, Dino, and McSorley. Okay. I think it's okay. This gets a little weird. Regardless, we'll go with it. Casey has 2 flames, so his streak is kind of building up. So I think that's everything we care about. Let's play some hockey. And, I have this on Fast Sim from the last couple games, so I'll slow it down. It's not a bad way to open up the game, honestly. And let's go. Here we go. Okay. So Gretzky facing off. Loses the puck, and there's a shot right away on Casey. But it's a nice save as Luke and Gretzky are moving up. And Luke fires a wrister. That is saved by Berthamar? What is his name? Excuse me? I could not pronounce that one. Oops. That is Berthame. I'm going to say Berthame. If it's incorrect, bear with me. Not familiar with everybody from this era. And some of these Canadian names throw me for a loop, so I apologize for that. But Krushelensky is trying to cut through the Winnipeg defense, and he loses the puck. Second try and offsides. Krushelensky just loves to rack up the penalties. He's not a bad player, but he just makes mistakes a lot. As McBain on Winnipeg. No finish flash, thanks goodness. I don't know if that's... Well, that hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. Did Winnipeg not draft Timu yet? I guess not. And that was wide by Dino. Should have had that. And Dino might get a second chance here. And Ron Wilson with interference against Dino. Can't blame him for that one as Gretzky faces off against Haverchuk, who is absolutely beasting this season. And Duchesne, way over the net, hits the boards. Duchesne with a second shot. And Bertheim with the save. Gretzky's right there. Feeds it to Duchesne again. And Haverchuk dives and blocks it. Haverchuk, a one-man army, trying to keep Winnipeg in this division. And there it is right there. Beautiful pass to Luc Robitaille. And he scores. Bertheim gives up a goal. And Lucky scores. Kings want to go for two as Tonelli moves up. Taylor. And Jarvinpa has it. Small. Gets the pass, but DeGray makes a turnover happen. Gives it to Tonelli. And Winnipeg trying to respond as Small is getting surrounded by black jerseys. Casey getting some help from his defense here. And Kudelski, the new kid from North Haven, passes it to Fenton. He is an emergency fill-in. Got called up. We sent somebody down. There was some other guy who was like a half star, and I just sent him down for the new kid. But Kings have gotten a lot of mileage out of the call-ups this season, who have played way better than any one-stars really deserve to play, especially in this era. Oh, and that was wide. He had Casey dead to rights, but he whiffs it hard. Krushelensky loses it. Dale DeGray harried by Duncan. And Dale DeGray now gets a roughing. 4-on-4. Open ice, and Dino is out here. McSorley hanging back, trying to respond to any movements from Winnipeg. There's a shot in Casey. Pretty dangerous as now Gretzky comes out. And Gretzky against Wilson. Gretzky wins that one. One of the only ways to really beat Gretzky is at the face-off. And Gretzky! Wilson just gets in the way of that shot. And it misses wide. Olesen fires it. Wilson, 3 shots. Deflections and shots. Casey saves all 3. And there's a round of applause from the Kings crowd. Nice net minding by Casey as here comes Winnipeg again. Duncan's trying to move in. But Kennedy forces a turnover. Ronning against Haverchuk. And McBain has it. Kings playing way back, and Tonelli now gets a hold. His momentum seems to be on Winnipeg's side. They have a power play here. Duncan looks way too open. Haverchuk, he's behind the net, and McBain. 5-hole goal. And it's 1-1. Casey's been playing so well. Had a shutout against Toronto. Although that's not saying much, but... Oh, and Kushalinski answers! Slap shot. Feed from Carpenter. Absolute missile aimed at Berthaim's head. And... Winnipeg. Defense. Crumbling. It's 2-1. An immediate response from the Kings. Eagles. Hunter meant to pass it to Eagles, but new kid. Kudleski intercepts it. Harvin tries to get it past Robitaille, but he causes a turnover. Now it's a face-off on our end. Gretzky against Haverchuk. That's what people came to see. And Contis and McSorley called interference. He's yelling at the ref. That was a iffy call. Didn't like that one, but... play as you are, sir. Doesn't matter. Okay. Ashton fires one right at Casey. Haverchuk behind the net. Oh! That's right behind the post. As Haverchuk is taking one from the Gretzky playbook, and he's hanging behind the net a lot. It's causing Casey some problems. So far, so good. Kennedy fires one. That could have went in. Hits the post. And Winnipeg gets saved a goal. Berthaim was no way he was going to save that one. That was going to go in. 2 minutes left to the first period. As Kings running out Winnipeg's power play here. And another shot in Casey. Nice save, Casey. Moves it up to McSorley. Can the Kings get anything going in this last minute? Harvin racing up. Left side. Casey with another save. Crossman. Gets it to Dino. Dino, you got a few seconds, buddy. Take a shot. Luke gets a pass from Dino. Ronning fires one. Nice attempt. And that's the end of the first. McSorley doesn't seem to know what he's doing. Kill them. That's your job. Berthaim having a terrible game. Casey's playing okay. Gretzky's doing okay. Ashton probably the best player. Nope, McBain. With a name that cool, he's got to be good. Interesting injury chart. But let's go into the second. Gretzky against Eagles. Speaking of the Eagles, more than a couple band members in the stands tonight. Kings, very popular, Hotel California, played in between periods as Kennedy is back there. It's ice. Gretzky passes it to Kennedy. Will they try a pass to Crossman if Gretzky can win this? No, Eagles. And Dino gets a tripping. Dino too aggressive with his stick. He loves to swing his stick around like a baton, and they finally call him on it. Duchesne and Kennedy racing back to the crease. And Kennedy fires a nice shot on Berthaim, who has struggled this game. Shots on goal will definitely lead to some scores with how Berthaim's playing. Taylor almost got one in there. And now Eagles, couldn't get away. And now Randy Carlyle gets in a fight with Dino. Winnipeg taking exception to the Kings shoving, pushing, and punching. And now Yarvin gets a hook. Fouls left, right, and center. Kings have a power play with the first line down. Duchesne is very dangerous. Fires a shot. Berthame makes a save. And it's cleared out. Kings making a second run. Their first line still out here. Feed it to Gretzky if you don't know what to do. Dino has it himself. Luke getting very dangerous in the corner. Can he get the pass? He does! But Winnipeg's defense was waiting for it. They saw it coming a mile away. And now Doug Crossman has a trip. It's 4-on-4. Gretzky and Haverchuk. And Eagles takes a shot with a deflection. Casey makes a save. And McSorley takes his shot. Berthame getting help from Numminen. I believe that's his name. Kennedy goes around, gets possession. Winnipeg still has a power play here, even though they're playing more defense. Kings can score shorthanded. DeGuay fires again. And Ellett just throws that away for nothing. Not sure what happened there. And now Laurie Boschman gets a hold on Fenton. He was about to race away. Gretzky, tons of time left in this second period. Kings have a power play. 40 seconds. Gretzky, can he get it to Duchesne? Yes, he does. And Berthame playing a lot better. And Duchesne's letting players get around him. We'll play back, sir. It's Duchesne, it's your job, buddy. And it looks like there's a penalty. What happened? Dino got a hook again. And Dino throwing Italian obscenities at the refs. He's pointing at the Winnipeg saying they're hooking him all game and they're not calling it. I don't know. Refs have it out for Dino tonight. As contest is against Wilson. And terrible shot by Carlisle. Didn't really set the puck. I think it was like kind of spinning when he got it. Contest against Wilson. McSorley and Crossman racing back. Boschman is covered up and smothered. Ashton's trying to move in somewhere dangerous. McSorley and Wilson in the Kings crease. Winnipeg getting some offense, trying to get it going. Finally take a shot. And a second. Casey ready for both. Nice recovery as Dale and Luke are racing ahead of Winnipeg's defense. He whiffs that terribly. Totally chokes. Battling of sticks right in front of the net. Winnipeg gets away with one. Gretzky fires a shot. Stuck on his stick. Luke recovers it. Passes to Dino. Slap shot. Save. But it ain't over yet, folks. Tonelli still has it. And now Gordina just slashes him. And now Winnipeg gets a power play. Haverchuk tries to hammer it in. And it's an absolute war out here. As Kings are battling to take the lead for the Smythe. Winnipeg fighting for their lives right now. They know they can't fall too far behind this division. To catch up, they need to win, and they need to win tonight. And there's nothing more dangerous than a cornered jackal. Winnipeg playing out of their minds right now, and Kings are trying to keep up. Fenton against the Eagles. As DeGray fires one at Berthame, he makes another save. Yarvin's taking this out. And Gretzky just finally takes a shot. Berthame with another nice save. He's settled in. As Hunter and very dangerous. Casey surrounded by white Winnipeg jerseys, but he gets the save and he gets it out of there. Winnipeg with lots of great scoring opportunities, but Casey has responded. Casey getting the nod in net, and now you can see tonight why. Kings have 2 good goalies, but Casey is definitely the hot hand right now, and they're riding with him. Ronning and Tonelli trying to move it up. Carlisle gets it off Ronning's stick, and now Wilson and Small trying to get some offense going. Ronning needs some help. Kennedy just fires his patented slap shot. Berthame with another save. And now Fenton has it. 1-on-1 against Berthame. Is it enough? No. And Bob, the new kid, takes a shot. Doesn't get it. Yarvin stops a rocket from Duchesne. Chaos reigns, but there's no goals. Yarvin's trying to move it up. He's smothered by black jerseys. Way wide. Too many king sticks broke that up. Krushelensky now 1-on-1 against Berthame. And Berthame's ready for it. He reads Krushelensky from a mile away. Shuts that down. 60 seconds left of World War III. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean the second period. And Krushelensky gets a cross-check. And Luke and Haverchuk face off. As the Kings are trying to wear Winnipeg down. They're going 100 miles per hour, and the Kings are just trying to beat them up bad enough that they won't be able to finish the third. Luke, can he get it open to Gretzky? Gretzky's trying to get in a position, hands it back to Luke. Gretzky's right there for the rebound. Play! And Gretzky gets it. Berthame saved 2, but he can't save 3. And the Great One scores and points to Luke. Beautiful play. And the chemistry between Lucky and the Great One is absolutely a gorgeous thing to watch. McSorley, your job is to kill people. No, we're not reducing hitting. Should we drop tempo? I will say... I'll say yes, but I have trepidation. All right. Berthame definitely has fixed his game up. He has a 76, slightly ahead of Casey at 74. Gretzky having a really nice game at 75. Shout out to Carpenter, you're 68, buddy. McBain, movie star, is 69, and Duncan has 64. So, close game. But the little errors, tiny, minuscule mistakes by Winnipeg has given the Kings a 2-goal lead as Gretzky kind of just loses control of that one. It was meant to be a shot, but Haverchuk got in the way. And Gretzky, and now there's a penalty. Dale Haverchuk hooks Gretzky, who's about to twist around him. Better a penalty than a goal, and that's behind the net. First line of the Kings still out here. Can they get a 4th goal? Kennedy passes it up to the first line. Dino has it. Line change from the Kings as DeGray races to the crease and Casey holds onto that one. Carpenter loses it. And Mario. Super Mario gets unsportsmanlike. And Duchesne gets revenge. Fires a tomahawk missile into the back of Winnipeg's net. Steve Duchesne. Berthame stays in there, but maybe he only had one solid period in him. It's 4-1. That could be the death nail as DeGuay just fires it. It ricochets off the post and could have gone in, but it bounces out. would have buried Winnipeg right there and then. DeGuay to Carpenter, and Carpenter gets the goal. And Bob Carpenter with a great pass from DeGuay. High fives DeGuay. And the Kings bench is laughing and high-fiving. And Kings fans going bananas right now. Kings pennants waving in the crowd. And I don't want to say it's over, but I kind of want to say this is over. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up because Winnipeg is way behind. If Winnipeg scores, I will slow it down. And there's another goal. An absolute collapse. Absolute collapse. Berthaim gets pulled. And Winnipeg has all the wind out of their sails. Valiant effort in that second period. But hockey is not a 2-period sport. It's a 3-period sport. And you got to play good for 60 minutes, not 40. And Winnipeg, that was playing so well, has just fallen apart. And now Randy Carlyle, frustration abound, hitting Kings players with the butt end of his stick like a rifle. You get it, but you got to play with class. Granted, that's nothing that the Kings have. And Winnipeg very disappointed with this performance that was so promising. And now it's a laugher. As the Kings have no qualms about running it up. They'll score 12 if you let them. I might have to put this to very fast. Let's go very fast, I guess. If they score, I'll go to fast. How's that? But I don't see anything happening here. And now you see why Winnipeg is where they are. They just can't finish a game. And there's a fight now. Laurie Boschman. And just trying to end this game because there's no need for somebody to get hurt. You understand. Winnipeg has pride, of course. They're playing hard. They're playing a great team. And they're letting the Kings know that they're no joke. And Yarvin gets a last-second bench to end the game. And that just really sums up that game, doesn't it? Carpenter, with 2 goals and an assist, is the first star of the night. Gretzky has a goal and 2 assists, and Crossman a goal and assist. 46 shots to Winnipeg's 21. McBain and Ashton, best players for Winnipeg. Gretzky with a dominating 96. Monster game. Absolutely monster. Carpenter with an 85. Luke with an 83. Great play from Dino, Duchesne, Kuchelinski, Crossman. Berthaim did what he could. He only had 1 period in him. And Asensa didn't do much else. Gretzky has 600 goals. And let's fast forward a little bit here. And we're going to be playing Winnipeg again, but I don't think I'll be watching that game. By the time we come back, it will probably be for the Rangers. I think that might be a good game. I just wanted to see the post game of that Winnipeg game real quick, but boy, did that just run out of hand real fast. Here we go. Post game analysis. 90 offense from Gretzky, 99 defense from Gretzky, 11 shot differential from Crossman, 9 shot differential from Kennedy, Dale DeGray with 3 big hits. Kumpel got beat 9 times. 31 defensive rating from Teppo Numanen. 36 defensive rating from Peter Taglianetti. And folks, that's how you end up in the basement of the Smythe division. Not with a whimper, but with a benching. Guys, thanks for watching at the Coliseum tonight, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.